Today's show is brought to you by Hawaii Catholic Schools, now accepting future innovators, creators, and thought leaders. Apply now and give your child a 21st century education with a 12-to-1 student-teacher ratio. In-person learning available at any one of our 27 schools across the state. Visit CatholicSchoolsHawaii.org. Aloha, I'm Kiana Cayabyab, and you're watching Star News Live. Here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Hawaii health officials reported a record 13 new coronavirus-related deaths and 455 new infections statewide today. 9 of the deaths were on Oahu and 4 were on Maui. The state's virus death toll stands at 602, and the total number of infections since the start of the pandemic is now at 63,957. Today's infection count includes 291 cases on Oahu, 64 on Hawaii Island, 51 on Maui, 37 on Kauai, 3 on Molokai, 1 on Lanai, and 8 Hawaii residents diagnosed outside the state. For the first time in weeks, the number of active infection cases in Hawaii fell. Health officials said active infections dropped by 134 cases to just under 11,000. Health officials also reported 70 new hospitalizations of virus patients today as Hawaii hospitals continue to struggle with the onslaught of Delta variant cases. Honolulu police said 2 people were seriously injured after being stabbed early this morning in Honolulu. The stabbing happened on the 1300 block of Alexander Street near Kapi'olani Medical Center for Women and Children at about 3:20 a.m. Emergency medical services personnel treated a 25-year-old woman and a 31-year-old man with stab wounds to their upper bodies. Both were taken to a hospital in serious condition. The motive and circumstances surrounding the stabbing were not immediately known. Honolulu police say they have opened an attempted murder investigation. The 21-year-old man accused in a violent armed robbery at an illegal game room in Keaumoku was free on bail in a separate robbery case at the time of the latest alleged crime. Davin Lee Daniel is now being held at the Oahu Community Correctional Center on charges of attempted murder, robbery, terroristic threatening, and firearms possession. In the game room robbery where 3 people were shot and seriously wounded. Court documents show that the robbery occurred on the night of August 24th at the Boss Game Room at 706 Sheridan Street near Walmart. 2 men and women were shot in the robbery, and an HPD detective recognized Daniel in the surveillance footage. Daniel turned himself in at HPD's main headquarters the next night, but 2 suspects remain at large. Daniel was scheduled to be tried in circuit court later this month in connection with an October robbery at a Verizon store in Kunia. Hawaii has seen 60 traffic-related fatalities in the first 8 months of this year as more and more people return to the roads. Of those 60 traffic deaths, 22 involved motorcycles, mopeds, and scooters. 21 involved motor vehicles, 16 involved pedestrians, and 1 involved a bicyclist. The State Department of Transportation said the total is 3 more than the same 8-month period in 2020, when pandemic-related lockdowns were in place. DOT Deputy Director for Highways, Ed Sniffen, says more people are on the road compared with 2020 and more drivers have been speeding. Sniffen said the department is working with police to strictly enforce speed limits. He said DOT is also installing raised crosswalks and roundabouts to encourage drivers to slow down. Finally, Miami Dolphins coach Brian Flores is publicly expressing his support for quarterback Tua Tagovailoa from Hawaii. Flores was responding to rumors and speculation about the team's interest in Houston quarterback Deshaun Watson. Flores said today that Tagovailoa will be the Week 1 starter against the New England Patriots on September 12th. The head coach said he couldn't be more clear that Tagovailoa is the Dolphins' starting quarterback. The Dolphins have declined to confirm or deny reports that they have engaged in trade talks to acquire Watson, who has been accused of sexual assault and harassment in lawsuits filed by 22 women. Watson has denied the allegations and has not been charged with any crime. Tagovailoa is in his second year with the Dolphins after going 6-3 as a starting quarterback last year. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at Star-Advertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Go to CatholicSchoolsHawaii.org today for more information on our 27 schools statewide. We accept applications and enroll students year-round.